I want you to take a quiet moment with me, just a moment without distractions. Because what I'm about to say is not something you usually hear in typical videos. No exaggeration, no false promises, just an honest conversation. Many men, especially after the age of 50 or 60, begin to notice subtle changes. First, they're easy to ignore. A little less energy in the morning, a bit more fatigue during the day, slower recovery after simple activities, and gradually something deeper begins to change. You don't feel as sharp, as strong, as motivated, and sometimes even your confidence quietly starts to fade. But what makes this even harder is that most men don't talk about it. They carry it silently. They tell themselves, "This is normal. This is just age. There's nothing I can do." And over time that belief becomes their reality. But here's the truth, a calm, honest truth. Yes, aging plays a role. But what you're experiencing is not just aging. There are real, measurable biological changes happening inside your body, and understanding them changes everything. Let's look at it simply. As men grow older, testosterone levels gradually decline. This is natural, and it happens slowly over time. At the same time, your blood vessels become less flexible. Circulation is not as efficient as it once was. And there is another factor that often goes unnoticed. Chronic, low-level inflammation. Not something you feel immediately, but something that builds up quietly over the years. Now, when these three things come together, lower testosterone, reduced circulation, and increased inflammation, they begin to affect multiple systems in your body. Your energy levels drop. Your muscles feel weaker. Your focus becomes less clear. Your mood may shift more easily. And yes, your physical performance and responsiveness may change too. This is not guesswork. These are patterns that have been observed and studied in men's health research for years. So if you've been feeling this way, you're not imagining it, and you're definitely not alone. But here's something I want you to understand deeply. Your body is not broken. It's responding to what it's being given, and what it's missing. Modern lifestyle has made things harder than we realize. Processed foods, excess sugar, poor sleep, long hours of sitting, constant mental stress. All of this slowly drains the body, and over time the body simply cannot maintain the same level of function without proper support. That's why quick fixes rarely work. You might see temporary effects, but they don't address the root of the issue, because the body doesn't respond well to force. It responds to support. Now, there is one simple combination that has been talked about in natural health discussions: turmeric and honey. And I want to explain this in the most honest and grounded way possible. First, turmeric. Turmeric contains a natural compound called curcumin. Curcumin has been studied extensively for its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. And this matters more than you might think. Because inflammation, especially long-term low-level inflammation, is strongly linked to many age-related changes in the body. It affects blood vessels, it affects metabolism, and it can influence how your body produces and uses energy. Some research suggests that curcumin may help support endothelial function. This simply means it may help your blood vessels relax and expand more effectively. And when blood flow improves, many systems in the body benefit. Energy levels, mental clarity, physical responsiveness, even small improvements in circulation can make a noticeable difference over time. Now let's talk about honey. Real honey, raw, unprocessed honey. Not the heavily filtered version that loses most of its natural properties. Raw honey contains small amounts of important nutrients, including zinc and boron, minerals that are associated with hormonal balance. Now, to be clear, the effect is not dramatic, but it can be supportive. Honey also provides natural carbohydrates, a steady source of energy that your body can use more efficiently compared to refined sugar. And there is some evidence suggesting that honey may support nitric oxide activity, which plays a role in relaxing blood vessels. So when you combine turmeric and honey, you're not creating a miracle solution. You're creating a simple, natural mixture that may support reduced inflammation, better circulation, steady energy. If you decide to try it, keep it simple and realistic. 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 to 2 teaspoons of raw honey, mixed in warm water, not hot. Once a day, preferably in the morning. But I want to pause here because this is important. This alone is not enough, and it should never be seen as a replacement for proper medical care, especially if you have ongoing health conditions. The real foundation of improvement comes from daily habits, and this is where most people underestimate the impact. Regular physical activity, especially strength training, has one of the strongest effects on testosterone levels and overall health. Sleep is not optional. Less than 6 hours consistently can significantly affect hormones, energy, and recovery. Nutrition matters more than any supplement. Reducing processed foods, eating balanced meals, getting enough protein and healthy fats. These are not small details. They are the foundation. And when these basics are in place, even small additions like turmeric and honey can become more meaningful, because the body is finally in a position to respond. Think of it this way. Your body is not resisting you. It's waiting for the right environment. And when you begin to create that environment, something interesting starts to happen. Not overnight, but gradually. You wake up with a little more energy. Your mind feels slightly clearer. Your body feels a bit lighter. Small changes but real ones. And over time, those small changes begin to build. Confidence doesn't return all at once. It comes back quietly, in the way you move, in how you think, in how you feel about yourself. So if you've been feeling like something is missing, like you're not quite the same person you used to be, take that as a signal, not of decline, but of need. Your body is asking for support. And when you start giving it that support consistently, patiently, honestly, it responds, not with miracles, but with something more real. Balance, strength, clarity, and slowly, a sense of yourself returning. Take care of your body, because it hasn't given up on you. It's just waiting for you to take the first step.